How effective are you in planning your week? Do you? In this video, I'm going to show you not one, not two, but 10 different tips to help you plan your week effectively. These are the same things that I do and I tell all my clients to do as well. It works. If you want to grow your business, start by clicking on the subscribe button and click on the bell to get notified. There's a lot of videos here that will help you with your business. It's a fast-paced world out there. One way to stop it is to take control of your week. So let's get started with the 10 tips. Also, during these 10 tips, I also throw in videos that I have done in the past, so they'll help you even more explain some of these tips. Don't forget to check them out. Tip number 1, have a destination. That's right, have a destination. Just like when you're a driver of a car, you don't get in a car, start the engine, and take off and have no clue where you're going to end up. You just don't do that. It's a waste of time. You may not know how to get there. That's okay. You have GPS or a plan to get there. But no one gets into a car that they don't know where they're going. Same thing with your business. Isn't your business the vehicle to a successful life? Don't let anyone else drive it, and make sure you're driving it to a destination. Now, what's that destination? Do you have a big goal that you want to achieve at the end of this year? And when you do, it's going to fundamentally change your business. That's the type of goal you want to strive for. And make sure that goal is measurable, because along the way, during the year, we're going to make sure how you're doing towards that goal. If you need any more help with that destination, I have a video here. Check it out. It will definitely get you your destination and get you your North Star. Tip number 2, pre-plan. You know, the famous American Ben Franklin once said, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. Good job, Ben. You are exactly right. Not only do you want to plan for it, but you want to pre-plan for it. And make sure you pre-plan before Monday morning. Do not plan on Monday morning for the week, because guess what? Monday, you want to hit the ground running with a full head of steam. You don't want to waste time Monday morning. No. What you want to do is you want to pre-plan before Monday, Saturday or Sundays. I love Sunday night. Sunday night, I just have a quiet area and I'm uninterrupted and I pre-plan the whole week. And now when I wake up Monday morning, I know exactly what I need to do to start the week. Tip number 3, your to-do list. You're probably saying a to-do list? What kind of tip is that? Everyone has a to-do list. You're not giving me something new. That's right. Everyone does have a to-do list. But usually most people, when they have a to-do list, that's what they do. That's it. They write things down and they start from that list. No. A to-do list is part of the process. It is not the full process. So go ahead, get out that to-do list, write down all the stuff that you need to do this week in all phases of your life. Just write it all down. Tip number 4, your destination plan. Remember another tip I told you to get a destination. That's right. But now you need a strategy for that destination. What is your plan? One of the best tools that I've learned to use, and I love it, and I use it with all my clients, is reverse engineering. To me, that is the best tool to get a plan. I have a video here on reverse engineering. Don't forget to check it out. Now, once you have that plan, look it over to see what items you need to do this week and add them to your to-do list. Tip number 5, prioritize. That's right. Now that you have that to-do list that encompasses everything that you need to do this week, including the things that are going to make you move forward towards that end of the year goal, what I want you to do is go through every single item and you're going to prioritize it. Now, one method I use is called the ABCDE method. It's up here. And what that does is you put an A in front of everything that is a major consequence if you don't get it done. B if it's a minor consequence. C if there's no consequence at all if you don't get it done. D if you can delegate the task. And then if there is no letter next to an item, you're going to put an E, and that's eliminate the task. Now check out this video on prioritizing that shows you the ABCD method a little bit more. Tip number 6, schedule. Okay, now that you have everything prioritized, it's time to put it in your schedule. Now, write it down. I have two things that I use. A workbook that I use, check it out here, I'll tell you more about this later, but that's going to get me the top 3 priorities that I have to do every single day that will move me towards my end of the year goal. Then also what I do is I take those items, and those are the first items that I put into my calendar. You can use a calendar, whether it's a manual thing or something that you do online. I love using Google Calendar because it's with me all the time, whether I'm at my desk or whether I'm outside and I have my phone with me. So I always have my calendar with me. But what you're going to do is you're going to put the high priority items in first. And then make sure you put things in there for your health as well. Then you schedule everything else. And again, you go through the A's, then to the B's, and so forth. Because you know what? You're not going to get everything done on your to-do list. You're not. And that's what happens, that people get stressed out because they see this to-do list in front of them and they say, I can't get everything done. You're probably right. You can't get everything done. But you should be able to get down to things that are most important for your business for that week. That's what you're focusing on. Again, that same prioritizing video also has a scheduling part in it, so make sure you check that out for scheduling as well. Tip 7, taking action. That's right, act. And not only taking action, it's taking ownership. Take ownership of your business and take ownership of your schedule. You spent all this time creating a schedule, now do it. Do it every single day. The only reason why you shouldn't do something, if something happens in an emergency, all right? An emergency is really something personal, family, whatever. It may not be an emergency of a client. You're going to have to figure that one out. You put things in your schedule for a reason, especially those high priority items. You put those high priorities in, make sure you get them done first. Then if there's an emergency, switch other things around. But make sure every single day you move forward towards your business goals. And pretty much the only person who's stopping you from doing that is you. The voice between the ears. Oh, this is an emergency. Oh, I can't do this right now. Really? Really think about it before you drop everything. Because how much is it important to get you to that destination? Really think about that. Think about if you made a big enough goal towards the end of the year, just remember how important that would be for your business. Keep that in mind when you don't do something that you should be doing during the day. Tip 8, track your results. I use a bullet journal. I absolutely love this thing. Every day, track your results. Always. It's almost like, and I mentioned this many times before, it's almost like going to a beach. When you go to a beach on a hot summer day, you get there at 6 o'clock in the morning, and let's say you have a rake and you rake out this big area and there's no footprints. And you walk across diagonally across that, and you turn around, what do you see? You see your footprints only. Now, come back at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock at night after everyone is at the beach and try to find all your footprints. You're not going to do it. The same thing is, when you get a result, when you do something, write it down. It might not be nothing at the time, but that could be a pattern that you're looking at over and over again and realize, oh, I have to do something a little bit different because I'm getting these results when I do this, and I don't get these results when I do this. And you're not going to know it until you write it down. There's another tip we're going to talk about later, but make sure you write things down. Very, very, very important. Tip number 9, review your results. That's right. Go back into the things that you put down here and review it. And try to look for patterns. You might not be able to look for the pattern that day, but if you keep going back, you might see something developing that goes, hey, I didn't realize that. That is like gold. Pure gold when you find patterns. And you find the patterns by writing things down and by reviewing them. The final tip, adjust. Nothing's in stone. We have a year that we're trying to figure things out here, and along the way, you are going to change your direction. You're still going towards that big destination that you want at the end of the year, but sometimes you might be climbing that mountain and realize, oh, this isn't the way I want to get to my destination. I got to go this way. Or I have to adjust this, or I have to adjust this. Adjust it. And don't wait 6, 7 months to adjust. Constantly review what you've been doing and adjust on the fly. It is much better to adjust a small portion than realize 6 months into it, oh no, I have to really adjust. You won't have the time to make it up. Where therefore, if you do adjust, if you look properly and review, you'll know when you need to adjust and adjust quickly. Hope you found these tips important. Trust me, they work. These are the same tips that I use and the same steps that I use, the same steps that I give to my clients. And I must confess, sometimes during the weekend, unfortunately, it's a packed weekend and I don't get to pre-plan my week. And then Monday morning comes and I'm scrambling to pre-plan the week. Those weeks are not as good as the weeks that I pre-plan. Trust me on that one. And I learned by mistake, and you realize you try to fit in the pre-planning. Don't just wing it, because those weeks will not be good weeks. And you'll know yourself. Try this for a couple weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You're going to see incredible improvement in your focus and what you're going towards. Everyone says there's not enough hours in the day. You're right. Remember I said that to-do list. You won't be able to do the whole thing. But if you do the ones that are going to take you to move forward, you will move forward and you will be more successful and you will take your business to another level. Now, there's a lot of information in this video. It showed you 10 tips, and also I referenced a lot of different videos that I have in this channel. Check them all out. Go back and review this video and stop it and click on those links and watch them all. They will help you get to where you need to get, and so that you can effectively pre-plan your week every single week, and it'll be very successful. Now, when I was talking to you about the scheduling tip, I showed you one of the pages that I use when I schedule. I have a workbook called Start at Results, and it takes you from mapping out your year goal down to the quarters, down to the months, down to the weeks. Check it out because it really is a great tool to have. If you like what you heard, please share this video with someone else so they can get the same benefit. Also, comment below. What tips do you like the best that I gave out? If you haven't subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Click on the button in the middle and you'll be subscribed. Also, check out my latest videos. They're really helpful. Hope you have a great day. See you next time.